Hey there, Denise Kaiser at the Center for Financial Health, welcoming you back to the Nexteer 90-Day Money Challenge, where we help you get smart about money week by week, challenge by challenge. And so far, you've done some great things. So congratulations on setting some financial goals, on creating a written budget, assigning a purpose for every dollar that you're earning before you earn it, before you spend it. And last week you were able to identify some spending leaks, some areas where your money is just disappearing from under your nose. You've been able to work on those spending leaks, and I'm sure that you've probably started to change some habits that you have that might help you eliminate or at least reduce some of those spending leaks. So congratulations for coming this far in our 90-Day Money Challenge. This week I have a really important task for you, a really important challenge, and that is to spend with purpose. Be very intentional about your spending during this week. Before you pull out your wallet, before you swipe your debit card, before you write that check, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. The first question is, of course, is this expense in my budget? Do I have a purpose for this expense? Has it already been assigned some of those dollars that I'm earning this month? Is it in my budget before I spend that money? The second thing to ask yourself, is this a need? Let's talk about needs for a moment. A need is something that you need to survive. It's shelter for your family. It's food for your family. It's clothing to protect your family. A need is something that you must have to continue on doing what you're doing every day. Versus a want, which sometimes our wants are a little bit less expensive. They're the impulsive buys that we identified in our spending leaks, or sometimes a want is a nice extravagant car or a boat or a motorcycle. The difference between identifying a want and a need is really important when we're talking about being intentional, purposeful spenders of those hard-earned dollars that we're earning every week. So 3 questions, ask yourself 3 questions this week before you pull out your wallet, swipe your debit card, or write a check. First question, is this expense already assigned in my budget? Do I have a plan for this expense this month already? Is it pre-planned? Second question, is it a need? Do I need this before I write the check? Is this a need on my needs list, or is this just a want? If I spend this money today, if I write the check, if I swipe my debit card, or if I pull out my wallet and assign these dollars to this expense, by spending this money, is it going to help me achieve my financial goals that I set during week 1 of the challenge? We set some really important financial goals at the beginning of the challenge, like, for example, having a minimum of $1,000 emergency savings fund for those just-in-case moments. Working towards paying off all of our debt reduction challenge. Another goal that many of us set for ourselves is, once we've got that emergency savings goal set up, once we've paid down our debt, saving 3 to 6 months worth of savings reserves to have for those bigger what-if moments. Perhaps we're hoping to buy a home in the very near future. That could have been one of our financial goals that we set in the very beginning. Buying a new car, saving for retirement, paying for a child's tuition, or maybe paying off our student loans. So we've got some pretty specific goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the challenge. So this week, while you're spending your hard-earned dollars, I want you to be intentional. I want you to be purposeful in spending those dollars. Ask yourself those 3 questions. Is it in my budget? Is it a need or a want? And thirdly, if I spend this money, is it going to be helping me get closer to achieving some of the financial goals that I set for myself at the beginning of this challenge? That's your challenge for the week. Spend intentionally, spend with purpose, follow your budget, work on those spending leaks. Let's make it happen, and I'll see you next week at the 90-Day Money Challenge.